down the line. Mr. Collin will be the last person to answer this question. And this is about the amazing population growth in Arlington. You guys can see the numbers. The population is expected to grow rather substantially. And the role of members of the Arlington County Board is about planning and land use. What role will you take on the Arlington County Board to incorporate green space into planning? And what's your vision for what Arlington should be doing for the environment?
Personally, as somebody who's been involved in planning in Arlington now for about 15 years, started out as a Civic Association president, currently chair of the Planning Commission, and also someone with a master's degree in environmental resource policy, so being green and what it means to be sustainable, truly sustainable, is very important to me. I think that one of the areas that we actually have huge potential and a lot of room for improvement, frankly, is with green space. Too often in our planning, as projects come forward, parks and green space ends up being at the end of the line and ends up too easily displaced by other needs. I think a great example was in Roslyn. 2 years ago, we adopted a new sector plan for Roslyn that had a bold vision for new green space and called for a park of approximately 1 acre at Roslyn Plaza. The developer came in with a proposal for 0.81 acres. I voted against that and fought against that on the Planning Commission. Unfortunately, the county board approved it. I don't think under any reasonable definition, 0.81 acres is equal to approximately 1 acre. We should have held the line there. We have to have leadership on the county board that's going to insist that we get green space.
Living immediately on the highway, it is hard to find green space. And we need to make green space a priority here in the county, but first we need to understand what green space we have and how we are using it. We have not actually done an inventory of all of our green space in quite a few years. We haven't looked at the usages, and we haven't looked also at the tree canopy that we are losing across the county. So, how does this all play out? We need to definitely make sure that we look at the inventory and we figure it out in our master plans. Right now, we have over 8, 9 master plans, and in some cases, the green space portions contradict the development portions. Let's take a step back, let's make sure that green is a priority to us, and we plan holistically across the map as we plan smarter development and incorporated green space.
So I serve on Virginia's Board of Conservation, and this is a conversation actually happening not just in Arlington but statewide about the impact of the environment on our lives, livability, our health. I'm a huge proponent of this initiative going on globally called biophilic cities. Singapore does it. The idea being that development and green spaces are not exclusive, that they are part of a conversation. And so you can incorporate, I live in the urban corridor, you can create green roofs, you can create canopies of green trees and shrubs that allow and be part of the building structure. We have a small garden where I live in the Odyssey, right? A little garden. And believe me, I see so many people there having their lunch every day. So I'd like to see greening as being part of our development. And I'd like to work on creating a feasibility study with the Biophilic City Initiative to figure out how we can incorporate that urban vision, greening vision, into our development process. That's going to be the future of this, of our county and of our economy as well.
Thank you for the question on this topic, because this is, I think, particularly timely since we've seen the President's proposal to drastically cut the EPA and other federal programs to deal with the environment. Now, I am proud of having a strong environmental record. I think that we have a number of great plans that have been master plans, if you want to call it, the Arlington County's comprehensive plan, as we call it. Problem is we don't always implement them very well, or they have contradictory information, or we sort of choose to forget that when there's development pressure and somebody wants to approve the deal. I don't have any problem with saying no when I think it's appropriate. We do need to do more protecting the Chesapeake Bay watershed and our local streams, which feed into that, protecting the tree canopy. What we've got is what we've got now, and the key rather is protecting this, including the wildlife. One thing that I would like to see more of use is renewable energy here in Arlington. And one of the things that I've been talking to people about is in conjunction conjunction with the redevelopment to the planning for Lee Highway, trying to create essentially a renewable energy corridor there, where essentially we're using, for example, photovoltaic electric panels on the buildings, not just solar cells or windmills, for example, but ways to actually generate power locally. And the other thing, of course, is increasing the LEED bonus density so that to reward developers to do greener buildings.